Hello, everyone. I'm Jaleese. Welcome to the JJ Movies / Gamers, everybody. Right now, I'm giving my Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. review, Season 4, Episode 22, World's End, the Season 4 finale, and what can I say about this episode? We all knew what was going to happen. Ada was going to die. Ghost Rider was going to kill her. We knew that. But, I gotta say this is probably my least favorite finale of all the Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seasons. Season 1 had, Garrett being taken down to clairvoyant. We didn't know what was officially going to happen with Grant Ward, but he was imprisoned, beat up, and Shield survived. Season 2, which is to me the best finale of any of the seasons, with Daisy or Sky and her family drama with the Inhumans and what choice you're going to have. Really enjoyed that. And Season 3, the sacrifice of Lincoln. This season was simply phenomenal. This is easily the best season of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And this episode was to me very disappointing. Robbie Reyes returned. Great. I love Robbie Reyes. He's a great Ghost Rider. I'm glad that he killed Ada. I'm glad that Ada died. Ada is my third favorite character in Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but I loved her as a villain. The actress did an amazing job. And the fact is, she ultimately won in a way because she took down S.H.I.E.L.D. in a sense. The S.H.I.E.L.D. is now being hunted again. She framed Daisy for trying to kill off some people who are questioning S.H.I.E.L.D. and now is put to rest. What I did not like about this finale, too many cop-out of deaths. We got literally this one character, I forgot his freaking name, Talbot, General Talbot, the guy who's trying to stop the shield from being closing out. I believe he got shot in the head or chest, and that was a fake out death. Apparently, he still has a pulse. That was the first one. Gemma getting killed by Ada, which didn't happen. Another fake out. Okay, Mac and Yo-Yo not dying, which to me was the biggest bullshit. I know everyone likes, yes, our family's together, we're back together once again, and we're a family. I get that everyone wants this happy ending. But this is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Ada was the biggest threat they ever faced. Easily. She has like 24 inhuman powers. She's not able to, the fight scene between her and Ghost Rider was not that great. Ghost Rider got his chain around her and he just held her in place and that was it. I mean, we only see her use like a couple of different, the teleportation and the lightning stuff, and her regeneration. We don't get to see the other powers she supposedly has. I say that was utterly disappointing, for sure. I mean, they could have done a way better fight scene. They could have done a less predictability. They could have cut down the whole Coulson and May situation, them talking so much about the relationship. I know a lot of people like that, and I love them together. I do. It's just they should have focused more with Ada, and since she was the main villain and she was a strong character throughout this entire season, she should have had, to me, a better way. I mean, she just died screaming, looking at Fitz. Yes, that's good, but we also see like Fitz feels still bad for all the stuff he's done in the framework and all the issues he had. And yes, but I don't think they utilize it enough. I don't think they utilize that enough, how guilty he feels about the torture of how he tortured Inhumans, the people that he's known, and even though Gemma says it's not real, he still feels bad about it, and he really feels like he's like Ward in a sense. What I'm also upset with, that they don't use the framework idea to their advantage this episode. They officially do not bring back Mac's daughter. They don't bring back Triplet, Ward. They don't bring back none of these characters. I know a lot of people said, well, that's a cop-out in some cases. Yes, but this is the one of the few chances you're going to ever see these characters again. Why not bring them back? Why not do a better story? But no, they really just focus on relationship between Gemma and Fitz, and their relationship issues, May and Coulson, and a little bit of Robbie with the Skyer date. Which, I do like them together, it's just, can we have one season where, like, where Sky's not immediately the love interest of somebody? You had to have that little part, okay. Again, I'm disappointed with the fight scene between Ada and the Ghost Rider. I wish it was a little bit better. Granted, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy this finale. It's just my least favorite of all the Marvel and S.H.I.E.L.D. seasons, finales. And I gotta say, the end of Radcliffe dying, which is a character we only seen in Season 3, Again, there was just too many cop outs of Talbot, Jenna, and a freaking Mac and Yo-Yo. And here's the thing: what I did not like the fact that the framework was disappearing, and Yo-Yo and Mac were still there. Mac, to me, what the most heartbreaking scene was Mac crying to his daughter, "You ain't gonna die. I'm gonna be with you there forever." When he was crying, and literally, they only had like a couple, maybe a minute or a second, to go back to the back door and to escape the framework, and they decided to do that. Another cop out. I prefer if Mac and Yo-Yo went together. Her love for him shined above all, and she was not gonna leave him. And Mac, even he was crippled. He just lost his daughter. He's immediately wants to go back to this fake, to this not fake world, but to this world that he knows is the real world, technically speaking. But I'm just wondering how. I just really wish they explained it more. That maybe Mac was like only went through the portal just to save Yo-Yo's life, in some case, because he didn't want her to die for him. And the fact that what happened with Mac and all that issue right there, I just really feel like they could have used the framework to their advantage. Because maybe, yes, Ada created a failure framework, but I believe Fitz helped her, and so did Dr. Radcliffe. If Ada goes, I don't think the whole framework should have went, and I don't think everything should have gone out that way it did. The framework was easily the best storyline for Marvel Agents of Shield of all the seasons. And in fact, they don't use like these characters to bring back not Radcliffe, but like dead characters. I mean, Ada created a new body, human body. Why not? I just don't understand why they couldn't do that. I just don't understand why they couldn't bring the character back from the framework. And what do we get at the end? A happy-go-lucky team. We're together. We're a family. We're strong. We're not gonna abandon each other. Go team. It's the spirit of optimism and positivity that shines throughout the season. And it shines throughout this episode. And considering how freaking depressing, or not depressing, but how dark and gloomy this season was, and how amazing it was, to have this ending just didn't fit right to me. This season 4 finale, I was not a big fan of it. I know a lot of people are going to disagree on this. They're happy everyone survived. I'm happy everyone survived, but a wasted framework storyline to bring in Max. I want a Max Starter back. Bring Max Starter. Bring me Ward back. The most interesting character of them all, Marvel of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Give me Triplet back. Funny guy. Loved him. Casanova. I love the guy. But no, they're not going to do that. Okay. And what we get at the end, Coulson and the team is taken away, but looks like Coulson is now in the space station, and he just says, try and get back to work. So maybe Coulson is like how Robbie Reyes said this stuff about we're gonna need you for the future wars to come in some cases, because there's been this war that's been going on in the Dark World, and it's just like it's happening, and we're gonna need backup, and Coulson's gonna be the backup. So that's my prediction in that case. But overall, I did not enjoy the season 4 finale. I'm gonna be honest with you. I enjoyed this, just not as much as I thought I would. A lot of stuff was predictable. The team was again on their self-righteous stuff. They were more focused on the couples instead of more on the story with Ada and her ending, and more with how Fitz is struggling. They should have focused more on Fitz struggling, Ada's ending, bringing these characters from out of framework. Robbie Ray is taken out the Ghost Rider. If you want to have a love interest with Daisy, then you can have that at the end. But overall, again, with the show, I was never the biggest fan of this show. I always gave this show, it's like the B show, this to me, my B show. It's good, but it could be great. This season, don't get me wrong, was simply amazing. This is easily an A minus A plus season of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. All the rest are shit compared to this season. This season was amazing. I just did not like the finale. I actually prefer the previous episode, season 4, episode 21, where Ada was going all through the struggles of her humanity, where Fitz was utterly depressed of what all the shit he's done, and the revelation how he says, "I'm just like Ward," because Ward was a changed man, a different man, because he had a different father figure. Fitz had a father figure in the framework. He was a changed person. It only takes one thing in your life to change who you are. One moment, one act of vengeance, one act of happiness that could change anything. And that's what I loved about this season. It showed it throughout, and overall, again, I really felt like they were gonna right the wrongs of their past of the stuff that they badly written of Marvel Agents of Shield, and the fact is they didn't fix it up. You know, with whole Triplet dying, Ward again. Ward to me, and not having Ward have a redemption arc was the biggest misuse of a character of all. I mean, if I could like literally write anything down to change something in TV history or to go back in time and say, yeah, get this character a redemption arc, give me that. I know that's silly to say, but when you like a show or you like a character, you want the writers to use it well. But overall, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 22. A disappointing to me finale. I know a lot of people are going to be happy. I know a lot of the fangirls and the fans are going to just really just find this season so hunky-dory awesome. But considering the tone of the season, how it was so like not again not depressing but so dark, and it's just a really gripping story. The ending kind of was like, yeah, we already predicted almost of it. The fact is that Mac and that his daughter did not come back. I don't even care if Triplet came back or even Ward, but give Mac his fucking daughter. Sorry. I'm sorry, but that entire scene depressed me. The best scene of this entire dang episode was Mac and his daughter holding her. I wanted to fucking cry. Still do. What can I say, everybody? Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, Episode 2, World End. What'd you think about it, everybody? Subscribe if you like. Discord and bomb. Link comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. Respect yours. Are you guys excited for Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5? I'm actually looking forward to it. But I don't think it'll be good as Season 4 because I don't think no other season is going to be Season 4. But everyone, named Lee signing off for you to everybody. Bye-bye.